So we just put out a newsletter because there's a lot of races coming up and a lot of athletes are starting to taper. So here's why it's important. So the taper is designed to reverse training-induced fatigue without the loss of adaptations through all the training that you've done. This is from a physiological, muscular standpoint and a psychological standpoint. If you've ever noticed while you're training, or if you've gone months of training without taking a break and you feel a little more emotional, a little moody, loss of appetite, you can't sleep well, you're not recovering well, many things like that. It's not just you, okay? This is your body's response to high stress levels, and this is because we have a hormone in our body called cortisol. Cortisol stimulates protein breakdown, and under severe stress situations, right, high training load, emotional stress, greater amounts of cortisol are released. Again, with this release comes increased protein breakdown. A lot of cortisol release can also hurt your immune system. So you might have not only a greater chance of injury, but a greater chance of illness. Tapering will allow the body to get cortisol levels back to a normal state. Now, the other side of this, testosterone, okay? And all athletes need to pay attention to this. This hormone helps with protein formation. Okay, so cortisol was basically breaking it down. Testosterone helps build it back up. Now, it has been shown in endurance athletes that testosterone will actually decrease with high training loads and increase once you start that taper or recovery. Now, with the taper and recovery, if we can get cortisol and testosterone on a normal level, we actually have improved recovery time, and we also have reduced fatigue. We also need to think about this from a nutritional standpoint, okay? So with all of your training, you're depleting a lot of carbohydrate stores. So a recovery week or tapering before a race allows your body to replenish what has been depleted over days and days and months of training. A lot of research has shown that if you can put all of these pieces together to taper properly before a race, athletes will either maintain, if not improve, their training status and performance. So again, we're not just talking about taking some rest days. We're talking about weeks built into your plan, tapering properly before a race, getting those hormone levels back on point, and many, many other aspects. Reach out to get this newsletter and many other newsletters to help you progress forward in your training in a safe and efficient way. Be smart, be safe with your training.